And I liked it because they talked about it. They said we're going to test different things, run different things, and now they go back to the comfort, but in a renewed way that we have to be expecting.
Oh, yeah, and a reminder to the desk, right? The guy that we highlighted was Koala Noob. He needs to be the guy to get things started, and he's the first one to fall. Vanity collects that kill, but with that, Vic finds himself all on his lonesome here. So it started good. It looked like the green light for Shopify Rebellion, and unless Vic can do something incredible, which he's done in this matchup before, this should be an M80 pistol.
Going pretty quickly as well for M80, but that aggression towards mid, everybody gets taken down. EU is going to guarantee the onto Nismo. And playing in the opposite parts of the map as though the early support that Koala Noob was getting was initially from Sander.
Love that flash over the top there from Mata. Doesn't quite find the value they were hoping for. And meanwhile, all this is happening. Shopify trying to find a way back into B main, and they're going to look to do it through a backstab here. Moose going to have to go around the world, and Xander. Well, Xander's here, ready for it. Finds the first Vic there on the trade, but numbers still favor M80. And the spike in a dangerous position, but look how much Shopify have to use just to try and clear this out, to get the space, grab the spike, and then head for the hills.
30 seconds left.
Such a good read as well for M80. This is something that they're constantly doing, right? There's a call, you know where the players are going to be. Immediately, everybody is there, just completely overwhelming the remaining players of Shopify. Now you only have two. The spike here is going to get planted. But now the rifles are on the side of the defense here for M80.
Yeah, it looks good for M80 right now. We'll see what Mata can find, if anything. Koala goes leaping by, re-clears. Mata finds the first U there on the trade, and now B-Dog, well, has some big shoes to fill. The Knives, the first one to drop. Don-Cutie just behind him, and 1 of 3. Not going to be enough here. M80 keep the win streak alive. Planted Dryad.
It was a plan there, maybe expecting a little bit more pressure towards mid, immediately backs up and has to play for the retake, yeah, because all that space was giving up.
And that's a tough look there. B-Dog trying to go aggressive, but ready for it for M80. Nismo finds the first kill. Vic gets one in response. Now players tucked away here on this side as Vic sprays through the smoke. He's going to continue to try and find favorable trades for the team as only 2 remain. Nismo, it's John-Cutie. Good spray from Vanity as he tucks himself away back sight, and that's going to force John-Cutie to head for the hills. He collects himself an operator. He backs away. He'll look to save it. Vic just around the corner. Will not be able to strip this weapon away just yet, but the round does, however, belong to Shopify. And what changes now that there's sure confirmation that an op's still on the board? They try to walk their way slowly this time around out towards mid, and punished for it are Shopify. Moose will grab those 2 kills back, though, and with that M80 back away.
The read is just so good, right? Where it was, what it seemed like a split A attempt with most of the players going towards catwalk, and there's this swing from M80, the defense once again taking them down. 3v3, and the knife are gonna get views here.
It doesn't reveal anybody, and 2 of 3 are here on this side of the map. No Commando gonna turn off the abilities. Xander still tucked away, hoping to get something here from this position, and Wine sees goes out. He's actually get tagged up. Taken down as Mata as he looked to play the swing. Moose there for the trade once more. 3 trades for the Cyphers. The resurrection comes through. John-Cutie, the next one up. He cuts down 2, and Koala caps off the round, finally getting this operator on the board. And this is going to be a tough angle to clear.
Yeah, Sender's not planning on moving just yet, right? He's under. He doesn't have to. If they're expecting a push, it's from Cat.
No. Not like this, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
down mid.
It just doesn't seem that Shopify can do anything right. The kills that they're finding are kills and trades, and Moose has been good for those trades. Unfortunately, he's one and done this time. Now Vic and B-Dog, they're going to try and pick up the pieces, but this is a tough ask. Fortunately, From the Shadows is available, so Spike Collection is going to be the job of the Omen Ultimate for Shopify, but after that, it's a plant and a 2v4.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, and at that point, everybody already knowing what this play is going to look like.
Let's go!
Yeah, they know there is nothing tricky about this one. Out comes the Rolling Thunder. Koala Noob gonna go up top. B-Dog will find 1. Now 3 remain with 15 seconds. Is this going to be enough time, or has Vic been forced to save with
seconds left.
Spike in hand. It's going to be close, Triad, but he might be able to plant at the bottom of the stairs, and he does have enough time. So Spike down, and now a 1v3 with 50 health.
Shadows traveling.
1v3 here for Vic. Pretty difficult against the side of M80, but at least making the right call, running and knowing that it was just enough time. This is a problem. It is the same kind of retake that we've seen, right, for M80. Everybody here is going to be playing together, clearing up close as well with the Prowler.
And Vic's timing has to be perfect. His shots have to be perfect. The eye reveals nothing. There's only so many places he can play. First one up is EU. John there for the trade, and that will be the round. Shopify tried their darndest out of the timeout, but it still belongs to M80.
The 7th round here for M80. And that ultimate. And so, did they get it?
Ooh, this time it's no operator, but look at this. Off of the timeout. Shopify expecting something like this. Operator just has no chance
way.
on the angle. B-Dog and Vic both punished at the start of this round.
And this is different as well for Koala. When we've seen that aggression, often with the operator, it was towards B. But it was a split in the meantime. It was two of the players getting some info towards A. Everybody else, including the Spike towards B. And even M80, they already know this.
And I mean, if there is a smoke, M80 are going to shoot through it, especially if you're throwing util on the other side. So it's not, I believe, Nismo that got the kill. It was EU instead.
Spike
But
down.
spam down with Vanity chipped away at it. Didn't take much for EU to take him down. Mata gets the same exact fate of being 40 health and trying to win the round, but it ends flawlessly for M80.
Last round here, 3 ultimates, no command. A big one here to work with. Also the Nightfalls too.
Down B.
And this is, I mean, this is the M80 of split one, right? The confident M80 where they feel like they can't lose anything. They just put Koala in the front line, some util behind him. And the last couple of rounds, it has worked beautifully. And the last time these teams faced, it was a very dominant performance from Shopify. And their attacking side, M80 couldn't find a way to stop them. This time around, though, M80 are about to hold their attack to 3 rounds.
Spike down B.
Something that Nismo mentioned as well, learning from those mistakes. That's something that M80 is just really good at. And after that match that they lost, the only one that they lost in split 2, you had to be expecting this, at least for the half. With the perfect reads and so many of these. And yeah, the last one getting taken down 9-2.
May have gotten tagged by that. Maybe just walking out of range. Either way, time has subsided. So out goes the suppression. In goes M80 as they look to stun their way on through. Moose gonna get tagged up by Heaps. Utility and Koala looks to just walk right through. B-Dog there for the save. A player at the top of the platform as Moose will grab one. Back with John Q to try and fight. He plants his feet. He fights his way out of it. But Vic finds himself once more the last man standing. Working his way out towards this B site. 2 players that both popped down, and it's Xander.
Planted.
Allowed the plant. Oof. And allowed to sneak away. Vic wishing he could get that one back. The C's comes out. The health is low. The right click's enough, and the round is M80's.
And it hasn't been an option right now against M80.
Ooh, I love the trap wire from Moose here, trying to catch Koala. It doesn't do that, but the kill still comes through. Moose completely blinded up by the Prowler and was trying to find a kill off the back end of the utility there. A player revealed, but it just didn't matter. Finally, M80, though, starting to get whittled away at John Q. Going to take the fight with B-Dog. The shot will go wide. The site for now, it belongs to M80. A player stuck on the plant leaves only Nismo to try and fight his way out of this one, and they just don't have the space. Shopify, a huge kind of...
What they like.
Yeah, that's the M80 model. That is absolutely the M80 way. They're playing fast, however, into the bulk of the defense. 3 players here. That flash just moments too late. Mata falls. Good sees. Aftershock just behind it. And Koala maybe takes a bit of friendly fire before eventually falling. But every time M80 are put in a bad spot, John Cutie is here to bail them out with a 2K.
And constantly doing this. Vanity, the last one here, gets taken down. The split A that is just... There's 2 here, no jet as well, so the entry going for the updraft and dash. It's not even a possibility, just a perfect delay for Shopify.
Fragment goes out. It seems the majority of the squad just beat it there. Nismo tagged up by the first. Also stunned up here, revealed, but not giving up his position just yet. It doesn't matter. He fights his way on out of it. Moose cannot collect. Vanity Only able to get one in response, but numbers even here as the C's goes out. That means the health will be low. B-Dog not really in a viable position, but Vanity continues to fight for this team. 3
Last
kills
player standing.
on the round. An operator in the hands of B-Dog and 3 players to worry about now for Xander, and it's just too much. Shopify, they continue the comeback here and find a 6th.
With everybody here so low, Vanity gets 3 kills into the A site. So
Tucked away at the switch. Trap wires not yet
30
noted.
seconds left.
Moose could still try and find some value here, but suppressed are the members of M80. They're going to look to take the fights with the rifles. Smokes will stop them for now. Prowler dealt with. Mata on the other side will also fall as Vanity sneaks one back. He backs away from it all. The defense now starting to bolster here. Backside, they'll swing on through as Moose collects one off his
Spike
util.
down,
And there's
B.
no time.
10
EU, a
seconds
1v2. 9 seconds on the clock. The spike is out of reach, and he can't even find the kills. Shopify will do it once more. Hold into a false sense of safety. Oh, no. Vanity is anything but safe here. Koala out and over the top. B-Dog also going to try and sneak away. Koala looks to collect the second. He runs out of ammunition, forced to reload, and he still gets one through the smoke. B-Dog biting off way more than he could chew.
Koala gets these kills with the Vandal like it's a phantom. It's insane what this guy is doing.
Yeah, unpunished through smokes. M80, they did it for the entirety of their defense, right? They continued to punish Shopify through smokes, and then they do it here again on the attacking side. They give us a little glimpse of what the defense looked like. And with that, although it's been rainbows and sunshine for Shopify, they've had a good few rounds. They streak it back together. With this loss, they're now pushed against the wall. Map point just around the corner.
And not there for it. With a different idea, with a different vision.
Oh, this is everything. B-Dog maybe able to hide. No, I think he was spotted. Good flash, though. Koala actually not checking that angle. So the operator hasn't been removed just yet. Nismo going to get that spike planted. B-Dog's calling out to the team that maybe he can make a play here, but he's going to have to do it sooner rather than later. Time not on their side. Spike planted and a player down. Vanity goes fishing through the smoke, doesn't find too much. Xander, it's damage on the other side. Paranoia to buy some time. Nismo was caught up in that, so they can't look to fight just yet as Xander starts to swing, starts to fight. The numbers, they don't favor Shopify. It's all up to Moose, and he's got 20 HP to his name, 10 per player, even less than. He finds some information, he takes down Nismo. Next up is ZU, but how much does this guy give? There's no time on the clock. Moose has to be perfect. Eye comes out, a tap on the spike. Once more it goes. The Prowler reveals, and this is how it ends. Moose can only hope for the kill, but it's ZU to get it instead. And M80 closes out here 13-9 in map 1.
Diaz, but here on Pearl, I did expect both of the teams to go into more of the standard comp that Roy was talking about, right? The Harbor and the Viper playing together. But no, it is their own way, and something that even Emily was saying, right? An M80 that find their own way, their own space, and they come up with their own ideas that always work out.
And then M80 that goes back to kind of finding kills that they just shouldn't, right? Nismo takes the first duel, walks away with 17 HP, collecting a head for himself. Meanwhile, the backup is here across the map. Squall finds one of his own. Another kill towards Arts. Shopify well down to their last 2 now, making their last one as Vanity left to pick up the pieces. Good damage as he tried to sneak his way out, and quickly the crunch comes through from Connector. B-Link. Fortunately, Snakebite can't help you there. B-Dog falls. It's a Phantom from John Cutie, but Vic tucked himself away. Into the back halls. The Judge just around the corner. Not going to be enough. Vic just holds down that Mounts 1 with the run and gun a bit too strong as Koala moves moments before that cloud burst. He reveals himself, and he gets taken down. Low HP as a Hunter Shuri looks to secure the round for Shopify. It'll buy some time, but how much more do they have? Koala off onto the spike, and he does not have the health for that one. A couple more taps away from the Bulldog, and it's just not enough. John Cutie hops on the spike. EU keeps him safe. We'll even hand it over to the Fade, working towards the Nightfall. And it's M80 to find a third. Pretty comfortable.
Concealment.
And this is the first time that we see the full buy for Shopify, right? For the 5th round.
Spike down.
And Xander's got the op. Who was expecting that one? A nanoswarm kill as well as Moose looked to go aggressively. And just when you thought you had some breathing room if you're Shopify, just when you thought maybe you beat the operator because Koala Noob wasn't here, it was in the hands of Xander. And they've made it hurt.
Be faster.
Bad guy down.
Oh,
30
and then the other
seconds
side
left.
ready as well. It's gonna be pinch. It's gonna depend on John Cutie here.
You watch
Move
it.
this out
Find
of
it.
M80.
Two suppressed.
Really good cosmic divide. That slows things down for John Cutie on the opposite side. Meanwhile, Nismo and Koala, again, dynamic duo, but they're playing as solos. Nismo, the first one up, gonna be taken down. Operator just around the corner. Body
Last
spotted,
player
body
standing.
gone. As John Cutie fights his way back. 1 and 2 gone. Our Shopify Rebellion and M80 will find a fifth. Investment they are not afraid to make. Meanwhile, B-Dog, this is what worked last time on a set, right? Let's go fast, and they do find some value this time around. A weapon now picked up, upgrade for B-Dog, as those knives will continue to push back. Lockdown used. Oh no, B-Dog's in a bad spot. He's trying to catch somebody off guard. Does he have enough time? Yes, he does. He gets one before he takes his leap.
It's quick and decide for the defense too.
Toxin screen down.
Vic's going around the world. Koala Noob ready for it. Mata here to try and stall. Good snake bites there from Moose. The post plant maybe a little too strong for M80 to deal with. Here, and this is another snake bite available. Poison orb is up. Snake bite is down, and so is that clock ticking away as Shopify 6 rounds in and finally found a way to make past the defense.
Thrifty.
Grab themselves a round. Koala gets one more on the way out, but it's a thrifty victory for Shopify.
In the first round, the
Meanwhile, null command out towards mid. This spike is slowly working its way out towards the A site, and they've got that null command in a good spot because it did turn off the abilities of John Cutie, but they don't want to end up at the A site. They want to try and hit B, and fortunately they can. Moose neutralizes both defenders out towards long. Nismo, the only one here, close in proximity. And he's going to fight forward. He's not backing away just yet. Wants to try and catch him off guard, and he does just that. Nismo shoots for 2.
and that's so clean for Nismo. The two teammates get taken down. It
30
seems like he
seconds
was
left.
hesitant in between going to the A side or B. Decides for B so far back and secures the 2. Now Viper Spit getting used though.
Enemy remaining.
3 kills.
I mean, does it matter? Right? Where can this Viper be now? In this pit, it's back halls or not back halls. It's not a lot of options for Moose. He's given the first fight with Nismo. Does not. Poison Orb did not go where they were hoping for. So if you're looking to use Viper utility, those snake bites won't be enough to find a kill. So it's Cosmic Divide on the opposite side. Mata here in the back line, suppressed for now. Koala on the spam, and Mata is going to be the one to fall. Nismo is on the opposite side of the box, and there is a lot of util here, but everybody's on the other side of this wall for Shopify. Snakebite comes down. Grab's well used. B-Dog gonna be the first one up here as that wall falls. A few more players spotted. The back and forth ensues as Vanity tries to fight his way on out of it. He just needs to buy time. A beautiful reveal, but I think he's done enough. John Cutie hop back on the spike, but it's not going to go. The spike will
Becomes so much more difficult.
Take flight.
Yeah, if it's not to stall a B hit, it's going to be used to retake this A site.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're not playing. Okay, never mind. They usually give up this space. They play deep inside A. This time they fight right back and caught off guard. Our Shopify Moose was probably in the middle of a sentence, and this guy gets cut off by 4 players dying, and he's on the wrong side of the map. Well, maybe the right side to save, but the wrong side to help his team. In these smokes, that recall smoke is obviously one that you need to push the pace and try and get through so that way you can make it safely to ramps, but M80 ready for that. Punish him again through the smoke, and the 1-for-1 trade thus far, but look at the health of B-Dog and Vanity. It is... These are not players that are looking to win fights. It's gonna take a miracle to do so.
To get this round as well as the third one and the last one of the half.
Lockdown forces them away. That spike already headed for the hills. 2 players inside. Oh no, look at B-Dog. Tries to do it again. They were ready for it this time. Last time he was able to sneak away with 1 kill before the lockdown
30 seconds
eventually
left.
popped. This time, dead on his way out.
And the
the
util.
rotations here. Koala already here on this site. Nano Swarms popped. All 3 players coming from Art, and Koala wants to put a pin in it right now. A barrel spotted, but it's John Cutie to fall. Vanity the next up is Koala New backs away with 8 HP as Shock Dart will try and keep him at bay. Spike plant comes down. EU
10
feels the
seconds left.
urgency
One
and wants to
enemy
try and push
remaining.
forward to slow
Last
things down as Vic
player
keeps
standing.
pushing forward. He doesn't have the right angle, and now Vanity with 2 bullets Left in the Vandal right now. Classic in hand, and it's a very healthy Nismo. Vanity has to be perfect here.
Just over here, but the timing here's perfect for Nismo. Just on top, gets the 3rd kill. The 10th round for M80. And even with the 3 players, it's still the commitment for M80.
Good kill, but the response is there. Now the last one standing, spam through the smoke. It's just poetic for M80 to get it done like that. Some proud parents in the chat as M80